Good time of day, be it morning, afternoon, or night. My name is Username here, and welcome to... Oh boy, this. Probably tell by the title what this is, so let me just walk you through all of these steps. Basically, let me just walk you through all the steps and all the levels of this. Basically, I have achieved the impossible. I have acquired a Black Hand painted Ballard M5B1 Scout. This is free roam, this isn't a mission, this is a side mission vehicle, and I can put it in this garage if I want to. I'll show you now. Hold on. Easy there, cannon glitch. Relax. Relax there. Easy. Hold on. Did that door open? Oh, it did. Oh, it did. Oh, I guess my Sentinel's gone. Usually there's a Sentinel in there because this is near the base where they spawn. Yeah. In the garage. There, see, it's not a side mission vehicle. It's saved. I saved it. I could save the game right now. See, you can see there's the missions over there. I have no side mission objective. It's real! It's real! I have achieved the impossible! Now, you're probably wondering what kind of a freaking magician wizard I am, so let me walk you through all the steps on how to do this. By the way, doing this, the side effects will include reaching every single level of insanity. Also, possibly several broken controllers if you're on a console, or broken keyboards and mice, computer mouses, or whatever. So, yeah, I don't recommend this if you're prone to stuff like anxiety or frequent outbursts of rage. Anyway, so this series, as you can probably tell, I got this, and I'm gonna do it again because I absolutely hate myself, and I think people suffering is really good entertainment value. Right? Because don't you kind of... Alright, I just casually cut out a Steam blip, and now Steam is off, so I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this again, because I absolutely hate myself, and because I absolutely want to torture myself, apparently, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get this thing. Let me walk you through the steps. So, as we wave goodbye, well, actually, let's put it in the garage. Why not? Maybe it'll be here when we get back. But then again, sometimes vehicles can disappear for whatever reason. You know, well, actually, I'm not saving this, and it will absolutely not be done tonight. I have... What time is it? It's like what is that? It's like 7:37, I think, on a Monday night, April 8th. That's when this is being recorded. So I have a couple of hours to do this. It will absolutely not be done tonight, so that will absolutely not be there when we finish this. So, let me just go ahead and walk you through the steps of this as I get into this boat. So the first step, technically optional, but it's still really useful. Have this safe house. Gorilla 31 Boathouse Camp, right here on the map. Liberate that village, and have the safe house. Step 2, save the game after completing Sink the Buccaneer, so you then have this mission here taking out the garbage. Apologies, I had a little bit of gas. I just had some dinner, and I also did some frying in the bathroom, because I can't believe I'm so insane to do this again. By the way, another prerequisite to doing this, you need to have level 37, you need to have level 37 luck at least. You need to have maxed out endurance, maxed out patience, and also quite a bit of luck. Did I mention your insanity stat also needs to be maxed out, and you need to have the nutcase perk? You need all those things before you can attempt this. In real life. Not in like a Fallout game. So, alright, here we are at the mission. Let me walk you through the step... Oh, there's a storm over Isla Dominio. Oh boy. So, by the way, quick thing about, in case you're not a Just Cause fan, or you know nothing about this game. This is Just Cause 1, as you can probably tell. This is the map, San Espirito, and that's like the Odior equivalent if you're coming from Just Cause 3, or the Razorback, well, not the Razorback, or the Stonewall equivalent in Just Cause 2. The Black Hand version of it, aka the one that's black and all painted black, it's rumored to show up in city liberations, but I've never seen that before, and no one else has, I don't think, and it's rumored to show up in side missions, but even if it does, side mission vehicles are broken, and they can't be saved. And, like, their data isn't recognized properly or whatever. So the only way to get them is they do spawn here, on Isla Dominio, this is called. Or probably, I'm assuming that translates to Dominion Island, but I could be wrong. They only show up here. As you can tell by the sort of castle icon on the map, which are safe houses. There's no safe houses there. Safe houses in this game have garages, which allow you to save vehicles, unlike Just Cause 2 and unlike Just Cause 3. So, you may be asking, how the heck are you supposed to get a Black Hand Ballard and get in a garage and save it? How is that possible? The answer, it isn't, but I made it possible. I'm going to show you how today. Start the mission. Let's get to work. By the way, you don't technically need to be in the mission for it to work, but I'll explain why later you basically need to be in the mission for it to work. And I know I just contradicted myself, but you'll see what I mean. Actually, I'll explain it right now. Why not? So, Isla Dominio is a gigantic hornet's nest of Black Hand. You will die immediately. That's not true. It's actually pretty survivable-ish. But if you're in a vehicle and you get hit by a missile, like, you'll be killed instantly, especially in a tank. It only takes like 4 missiles and they shoot them rapidly. But in this mission, there's areas... Actually, I don't even need the helicopter. Well, actually, yes, I do. But there are areas in the mission... areas of the island in this mission. I'm going to step back a little bit so my microphone doesn't pick up as much interference from this cutscene. By the way, did I mention spoilers? I should probably say that. Spoilers for the last mission of Just Cause 3. So anyway, did I say 3? I meant 1. So, anyway, you don't technically need this mission, but it's a big hornet's nest, and you get sort of a safe zone of guerrilla-controlled area on one spot of the island if you have the mission activated, which is why you should really probably have the mission. Yes, Tom Shelton, thank you. I'm not going to be going to the palace today. It's going to say go to the presidential palace for about 3 million years. But, oh, by the way, another thing, you know all those jokes about, like, patience and... Oh, get the helicopter, get it. Oh, got it! I'm super lucky that doesn't happen a lot. So, now, as we park a bit, just explain a little bit. Remember all those jokes I made about endurance and patience and all that stuff? Let me, you want to know how long this took me to do before? 19 hours across an entire weekend, 3 days. 19 hours. 19 hours straight of playing this game and it not working. And, as you can, and, I think I'm kind of mixing up my order of, like, explaining things, you know? So, as you can probably tell, the only way to get it off the island is probably by boat. So, like so, I'll put some pictures up here. And all of a sudden, your perception of me was changed dramatically. I did that. That's a thing that I did. That's an actual thing. So, let me walk you through the steps. And, oh, by the way, as I was saying, 19 hours across 3 days to do. You know how many times I got to the last step where it was on the boat and then it fell off and I had to do it all over again? 8. 8 times. I think mere mortals would give up at 2. This is one of the hardest things you can. This is one of the hardest things you can ever attempt in video games. So anyway, the step I'm doing right now, I was pretty lucky to get a screamer. That doesn't usually happen. But the step I'm doing right now is that you get a helicopter because I don't prefer using the boat because it's gonna rip to shreds because there's enemy helicopters and infantry on the shore and whatever. I usually like to take the boat and then go to that island and then get a gyrocopter. Just pretend I'm in a gyrocopter now. What I like to do here is I like to get way over the island. I like to ascend and get way over the island, because, see, I'm in the island, but I'm sort of outside of the heat zone, so there's no enemies. And it'll also allow me to jump right down to where I need to be, which is down there. It's kind of shielded by a storm cloud right now. I love the way the storm clouds look in this game. It's pretty good. Anyway, so, let's see, what else can I talk about? I should probably warn you, this is going to take a while, and you need to be, if you're going to attempt this, it's going to take a freaking while, and you're going to want to rip your hair out. You're going to throw, like, 3 controllers. But if you're on a console, that is. Also, maybe 5 keyboards. Who knows? Maybe you'll also uninstall this game. Maybe you'll burn your own disc. That's how bad this is. But I did it. And by the way, one fun thing about this is that I want other people to do it. I want other people to do it so they can share my pain, but I'm pretty sure that... We're over our destinations. I'm going to hop out. By the way, I'm pretty sure... since not a lot of people really play this game, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in the world that has attempted this, and I'm also the only one in the world that has done it successfully. So that's a pretty nice title to have, I think. This is like harder than Mile High Club on Veteran and Modern Warfare 1. This is harder than all the Dark Souls games without getting hit, everything like that. So anyway, what I was saying about needing the mission, by the way, is kind of see that triangle of land right there, north of this airfield. Here, this is an airfield. This is a runway strip. All that stuff is controlled by the guerrillas right now. During the mission, it has a bunch of guerrilla troops and it's relatively safe. That's why you need to be in the mission. Otherwise, the entire island is a hornet's nest. And once you sort of get down to the heat zone, it might be good to parachute, look around for a helicopter. Doing this so many times allowed me to get really efficient at it and come up with all the tricks. Like, here's a helicopter. So, that's a jet, actually. I hear a helicopter. There's a helicopter. You can just grab that. Maybe not. Where's the helicopter? Is that the helicopter? No, that's the jet. Didn't get the jet. Whatever. I think a jet spawning is going to be really, it's shooting at me with missiles. Yeah, this is a really bad sign. This is like an omen that the game's going to say, welcome back, nerd. So, I did this once, I really don't want to do it again, but here goes. So, other step, land right here. Land here on this airfield, go to kind of this spot. I'll look around so you can see kind of where I am. On the map as well. Kind of right there. Because this is what I did. I waited here. Now, see how there's Black Hand Harlins and stuff spawning right now? I found that after waiting for a while... Oh, there's a tank. It's not good. Not good. Not good. Don't do it. So, you'll see kind of what I mean in a moment. I feel like all the armored vehicles on that road sort of show up in cycles. So right now it's Harlins, anti-air Harlins. Are you serious? Can you, like, go away, please? Is that a jet? This jet's gonna blow me up. I'm already at, like, freaking 80 health. Alright, well, whatever. I don't care, you can just be up there. If you shoot me, well, I was about to say, if you shoot me again, then I'm gonna hijack you. I'm also gonna get shot at and killed by a guerrilla helicopter, but here goes. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. We're good. Alright, now we land. I found that getting in the helicopter, like, what the heck? How did the guerrilla helicopter just get over there and crash or something? Anyway, so these things, as you can tell, will obliterate you. This game is not balanced. If one of these things is in the air and you're in a vehicle, you're dead. There's nothing you can do. It's stupid. If one of those things is in the air, you're just dead. It'll shoot at you with missiles and it'll hit like all the time, and it has a very high fire rate, and it takes 4 missiles to kill a Ballard. Also, you can't blow it up because then another one will spawn. But I think nice jet flyby actually. I think if you take it and land it, I think it kind of blocks spawning of others for a while at least. Maybe it might help a little bit. So anyway, you might see that there's a Harlan there. I think this kind of goes through a cycle, like it'll have Harlans. Is that another one? No, it's a Screamer. I think it'll kind of have a cycle of like Harlans and then Ballards. It'll have Ballard Scouts and then the Sentinels and then the AAWVs. And then it'll have Harlans again. That's a guerrilla one, by the way. I think it'll go through a cycle, and what you want to do is you want to wait here for the Ballard M5B1 Scout. There goes that helicopter. Oh, that's probably what happened. It got shot down by the jet. So there's a Ballard Sentinel. Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah, not a good time to go. So, anyway, what you want to do when the M5B1 Scout does show up, you want to kind of wait for the cycle to start, and there's like just one tank, because if you wait too long, then another tank will come along and rip you to pieces. That's a guerrilla one. So what you want to do is you want to kind of wait here, and then whenever a scout does spawn, and there's only like one, kind of, you want to grapple over to it, run in it, get in it, and then run away over to here. Just don't even care about anything else. That freaking jet, though. That jet. That's a Sentinel. You want to just wait here and ignore everything, unless there's a helicopter, in which case, maybe you can try to ignore it. It doesn't hit you all the time with the machine gun. As you can tell, this is pretty stupid, and we didn't even get the tank yet. As you can tell, this is pretty stupid already, and we still need to get fricking to the mainland. We'll get to that one. This is just episode 1. I'm explaining how it's working. I'm not even seeing one of the tanks yet. Actually, honestly, maybe I could just use another tank, a different kind of tank, to demonstrate, because this isn't real. Oh, there's one. This is kind of good. I'll take this. I'll take this for demonstration purposes. Now there's another tank. Easy. Oop. Really? I didn't want to do that. Now I'm being murdered by everything. Okay. Doesn't even matter. Do some stuff. Get back to the tank. Get in the tank. Alright. Really? I was mashing E. Nothing happened. I was mashing E and nothing happened. Great. Good job. That'll happen a lot. Hope you get used to it. I'm going to go back to that spot. I'll cut. And by the way, you don't get a checkpoint, so every time you fail, you have to do it all over again. So that's nice. Here's the island I'm talking about, by the way. I like to just take the boat and turn around to this and then get a gyrocopter. It's easier. It's easier and kind of faster because I can just go right to the airfield. Not have to worry about anything else. So, I'll just do that. Probably should have got a Vindicator for this, actually, because the Blizzard isn't really all that accurate. The Vindicator might be good for, like, situations like that where there's a couple of infantry between me and the tank, and I can just kind of knock some of them out to lose a little less health on the way, you know? You can, in theory, do this without firing a shot, though, which is kind of good, but probably should have got a Vindicator for this. Maybe if I get lucky, I'll find a spot where I can get a Vindicator, who knows. By the way, I'm going to keep every death and, like, every failed attempt, because you're going to suffer with me. I did this once, and I don't want to ever do it again, but here I am doing it kind of half-heartedly just for YouTube to show you, so maybe someone else can do it if they really want to get this. If they really want to put themselves through this. But anyway, if you're going to watch this, you're going to suffer with me. It's going to be bad. Okay, here we go. We're about at the heat zone, which is where I kind of want to watch the mini-map for any triangles, aka helicopters. And then... oh, there's one. Grab it. Ow. I need to borrow your helicopter for a moment. Is that another one? Oh, it's a jet. Of course it's a jet. Why wouldn't it be? Ow! Really? Get it. Got it. I'll take this. Don't hit me with a missile, please. That'd be super rude. What the heck did the world just do there? Did you see that? World, stop shooting at me with missiles, please. Stop it. By the way, one random thing about the helicopter, if I back up a little bit. If you kind of put it right here, and something goes wrong, but, you know, like if you want to get in the tank and it gets blown up by a screamer or something, you can use this as a grapple point to get back. So that's pretty useful. That's one of the reasons why you want to try and hijack the helicopter during this. Hey, Screamer, how you doing? Alright, here we are again. Hope you're going to get used to this. Make this your wallpaper now, because it's going to get burned on your screen pretty quickly. This is so bad. I can't freaking believe I'm doing this again just for YouTube. Why am I doing it? I'm insane. I'm just a nutcase. I need all of the therapy in the world. And I need all of the psychotherapy. I need hypnotherapy. There's something wrong with me. I just want to point out, I did all this stuff, and I did it. I was going to blow up. Can't do that. I did all this stuff, and I did it successfully. And we're not even done explaining how to do it! We're not even done explaining how to do it! Oh my god. Hey, this is episode 1. I can't get through explaining how to do it. Do you have an idea of how hard this is yet? Freaking stupid. Maybe I'll just get a Ballard of any type to demonstrate. Like I said earlier, but then a Black Hand Ballard showed up. Also, one of the reasons you need patience is sometimes it'll take a while for a Ballard to show up at all. Like right now we're in the Harlan section. Like all Harlans are spawning. There's no Ballards, but there were Ballards like a few seconds ago. 30, 40 something seconds ago. Well, there's another Harlan. There's a Harlan. There's a Shimazu Tumbleweed actually. Yeah, it's Harlans. I don't recommend doing this with a Harlan, by the way, because you are going... I did this with a Ballard. It's a bit easier with a Ballard, I would imagine, because the Ballards are bulletproof and they're bigger. I don't know, maybe the Ballard's size cuts too way. I don't know, you'll see. You'll see. If I can get through this tutorial today, you'll see. There's a tank. It's not like It's not like the beginning of a cycle, but it's like whipping around all over the place. So I decided to pass on it, and also he's shooting at him. So I'll pass. As you can tell, by the way, there's going to be other tanks that eventually try to obliterate you. And since it's also an enemy tank as well, you might have some bad luck with the guerrilla helicopter too. There's some guerrilla tanks. There's a Black Hand tank. Sentinel. That one looks good. Let's go for it. There's not really a lot of stakes here since I did this already. Oh, this is really good. This is really good. Don't drive away, please. Don't drive away, please! Well, you drove away. Let's grapple again. So we can get lucky again. Right next to it. Match sheet. Alright. Alright. Well, I got run over by a Sentinel. This is pain. This is pain. As you can tell, the getting the tank part... Hey, here's a closer boat. How you doing? As you can tell, the getting the tank part is kind of stupid and luck-based. I reached a point... I can't tell if I'm bad or if I'm having bad luck. Probably both. But I did reach a point where I could kind of get the tank consistently a few times in a row. It's not happening here, obviously. You know what I just thought of right now, while I was sailing actually? Hey there, Montana jet ski. How you doing? I thought of like putting in an attempts number in like one of the corners of the screen where there's gonna be no HUD or anything. Like maybe in the bottom right over there, next to where the fraps thing is. Like, well, the fraps thing's there for me, but you don't see it. In any event, like. Yeah, I think I'll put it over there. That'd be attempts to... We're not even done explaining! This is pain! What is wrong with me? I did this once and now I don't have to do it ever again, but now I'm doing it again because there's something wrong with me. I want to help people be able to do this a little easier, have my guidance, you know, because I blazed it. I didn't know how to do this. I just had to kind of go and try things and see what would happen, you know. For the record, earlier when I said suffer with me, I meant like you're gonna see every death. I'm gonna make a series out of this because this is how bad it's gonna be and how long it's gonna take. You're gonna see like every failed attempt and why. Not only for educational purposes, so you can see what can go wrong and stuff, but also for like. So you can also maybe go through how bad it's going to be, like, oh, just get it already, or whatever, I don't know, something like that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's going to be pain not doing it over and over, it's going to be pain not doing it over and over again, and you're going to suffer with me in that respect. I am, however, going to cut out all, like, the gyrocopter, all the gyrocopter trips and things like that, unless I'm talking, because I don't want my hard drives to be set on fire with all that memory. Anyway. Oh, wait, here's an idea. Actually, I should probably get the helicopter first. I don't know. Maybe, who knows. We'll see what happens this time. Sounds like the helicopter, so let's go for it. Hey, I need to borrow you. Stop shooting at me, that's rude. Got it! Sounds like a screamer, so I'll just descend and keep going forward and probably dodge the missiles. There we go, no missiles. Have ourselves a land, and we're dandy. Alright. That looks good. That looks good. More tanks are showing up. This is no longer good. Oh, it's a guerrilla tank. Who cares? I already got the Black Hand, and now it's being obliterated by missiles and stuff. This is stupid! Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm just having bad luck. Also, that's one of the reasons why you need to, like, wait for it to be just the tank to lessen the chances of that happening. Because even if I live, that tank got blown up. Even if I live, that tank just got blown up. You know, the good thing about this, though, is that I did it once, so there's not a lot of stakes. I'm not all that mad, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to be really bad doing... Hang on, let's see if I can get lucky here. Jump. Nope. No. Earlier, I think I still have it. I got, like, really lucky, and I somehow jumped up to a screamer while on this Jaeger. Go well. It's a stunt jump button, F. There we go. Actually... What the heck? Oh my god, Rico is on. I didn't expect that to work. Rico is a god. Anyway. And I have just showed you that clip as well. It's in the recycle bin right now, but it won't be there forever. See if we can get lucky and get a screamer. Where's the screamer? There it is. This doesn't matter. Gyrocopter's fine, but sometimes it's nice to have an actual helicopter, I suppose. There we go, got a screamer. There we go. And I know what you're thinking, but username here, won't the missiles or the machine guns come in handy? No, they won't. No, not at all. They have no application for this. Not a one. They're not going to be useful at all. You're not even going to bother using them. So anyway, if you want to recap the steps, go get Gorilla 31, get a save right before sink the bucket, right before this mission, taking out the garbage is the last mission of the game. So you have to finish the game first before you do this. Start the mission, optional step, but go back with the boat and get a helicopter. Fly really high above the heat, skydive down to this spot right here. You're probably getting used to it. You've seen it 3 times. This one's optional too, but it really helps. Grapple this helicopter. Got it. Get in the helicopter. Don't get shot by the missiles on that jet. Don't get shot by the missiles on the screamer as well. Alright, got hit a little bit, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. This helicopter ultimately doesn't matter. Land it right here. It helps quite a bit to have a little grapple point. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Come on, I haven't even tried again. Alright. It helps to stop, see, because no other chimeras are spawning right now because that one's there. I'm assuming that's how the game code works. And then just sit here and wait for a scout, and it hasn't worked yet, but jump in it and then drive back over here. It hasn't worked yet, but it will. It will. It will. Don't worry, it will. Eventually. Actually, you know, I suppose, like, the flying through the air is boring enough to cut, but this might not be. Maybe I can wait here. Maybe I can keep this on. What is that Harlan doing up on the cliff? Nice. Yeah, if I want to keep all this in, why not? I mean, I do value my hard drive space, but, you know, whatever. Oh, that guy's gonna kamikaze or he was gonna kamikaze that guy. I guess he didn't. There's a scout. Too far that way. You want it to be kind of right here like that, but more tanks are gonna spawn if I get in that. Yeah, like now there's the tanks over there. Oh no, it could. Never mind. I was about to say I'll get lucky, but then that tank spawned. That's the Sentinel. Yeah, like, see, there's like a golden... I don't know, this guy, though, looks a little bit close. This isn't gonna work. I mean, it could. I'm gonna get run over. Where am I? Got one! I'm stuck on that. I'm stuck on that. Gonna get blown up. Gonna get blown up. Maybe. Gonna get blown up. Maybe. Possibly. I'm getting shot at by tanks. Ignore me. Stop it. Go away. Go away. Go away. We're good. Still getting shot at by a tank. Maybe? Oh, we absolutely are. Get out. Get in this guy. I need you. I need to borrow you. You're stuck on a cliff now! Yoink! There we go. Got rid of him. And we finally got to this step. Alright, that's how you do it, usually. Hey, even got 2. As reparations for failing 3 times in a row, I managed to get 2. Not that it matters, but I got 2. Alright, now we have this one. Where's the helicopter back there? Ah, it despawned. I think a gorilla just got that, whatever. So anyway, here's this next step that I'm finally going to get to tell you. Please no chimeras spawn and just rip me to pieces in 1 second, because I really want to just get through this step at least. So the next step is to drive your new shiny, probably doomed Black Hand Ballard through this forest over here. Be a little careful. It's been a whole year since I did this, because if you noticed, actually I don't know if I showed you in this take. I showed you before, but not in this take. So let me look. This is the save where I have my Black Hand Ballard, and you can tell by the timestamp that I did this on May 5th, or at least that was saved on May 5th. So I did this like on the weekend of May 3rd, 4th, 5th, around there. Is this the place? No, it's over this hill, I think. You need a certain place. What's exploding? It's making me nervous. What's exploding? It's making me nervous. Oh, you know what I realized? I'm not going to be able to do this while recording because I have 30 frames per second. Here's the place, by the way. Right up near that SAM. We'll get out. Those are missiles. I'm uncomfortable. Alright, so, I'm going to show you a picture to show you what we're going to do now. Yep. Jet, please. Jet, please. Oh my god, jet, please. Jet, please. Is that a helicopter? Oh, freaking hell. Well, there goes this attempt. They'll probably cancel each other out. That screamer will eventually shoot the Chimera. So anyway, as you can probably tell, this is the best cliff I found across all of Isla Dominio. And we're going to use this as an unloading dock. Why are you doing that, screamer? Probably got shot by the jet. Like this helicopter, whatever. How you doing? This is going to work. Yep, got it. Don't crash, please. Don't crash. Just get out, I don't care. Alright. Got exploded. Hit the tree! Missed it. We're okay. We're okay. Tank despawned! Whatever, I don't care. Let's just walk through. Well, actually, I don't have enough health for this, so, I literally have 1 sliver of health left. This missile's gonna kill me. I will not go out like that. So, this is our unloading dock. The next step will be to go out down to the water, get a Pequod, park it under that dock, drive the Ballard on the Pequod, be lucky enough to not have any helicopters be around you there, because, as you saw with the missiles, that part's a tough one, that involves luck. And then sail it very carefully to the mainland, put it in Gorilla 31, safely in the garage, then kill yourself to fail the mission, go back into free roam, save the game, save it before you check, save the game, and open the garage, it should be there. Do you see how insane I am now? I did this. This is something I really actually did. And as you can see, I'm doing it again for you. Well, actually, I don't need to load here. I just need to, well, actually, I need to fail the mission, so I need to do that. I'm going to go out on my own terms. Screw your missiles on the jet or whatever. Gonna explode? Thank you. So, as you can tell, this is going to drive you absolutely insane. I hope you're not too attached to your keyboard or your mouse or your controller if you're doing this on a console. Did I mention, by the way, that since I have 30 frames per second from recording, this is going to be that much harder. I might not even be able to do this with that many frames. Hey, can I get the screamer? Yeah, think about the screamers. That doesn't matter, but sometimes it's faster if you get the screamer right off the bat. As you saw by the picture, though, this is a kind of a neat little thing about this. Since the Black Hand... Well, yeah, it is hard. Since the Black Hand Ballard is bulletproof, and since it's on the back of the Pequod, as I showed you in that picture, if there's a boat, if you're unlucky enough to have a boat show up behind you and start shooting at you, he'll probably, since he's going to be aiming at Hroch in the bridge of the boat, he'll probably just be hitting the Ballard the whole time, which is bulletproof, which will shield you and protect the boat from any damage. And the downside to that, though, is that you will not lose your heat, because Eventually, during the sailing, you'll end up losing your heat, but not if there's a boat near you. By the way, I'm honestly having second thoughts about this series as a whole, because, I mean, like, this could take a long time, and as you can tell, this sucks massively. I did it once, and I don't want to do it again. Oh my god. I don't know, I'll do this for a little bit more, and then I'll play something that's, you know, actually possible. This is possible, too. It's impossible, but I did it, because I was like, screw you, and I really wanted a Black Hand Ballard. Because I'm petty like that. Like, I always thought of the Black Hand Ballard as sort of the holy grail coolest vehicle in the game, but I can't have it. And then I thought, why don't you try using a boat? And then I thought, are you freaking kidding me? In this game, with this physics, use a boat? And then I thought, is it even possible? And then I ran some, like, preliminary tests. I got a Scando 700 sedan. I put it on a Pequod using a different loading, like, something. I think I did it, like, up there, and it kind of worked a little bit. But then oh, another thing that's really important. If you are on the last step, this is very important. If you are on the last step and you're in the Pequod sailing to the mainland with the Black Hand Ballard on your back, do not get out of the boat. I'll have a cut, actually, to show you. Alright, I'm going to sacrifice this attempt and divert my course a little bit because I really need to show you this because this is super important. I need a boat. I need a boat. I'm going to get over to that shore. Or maybe a boat will just spawn. Well, not that, but not that boat. That's not the boat I need. I need a Black Hand Pequod. There we go. I'm on the shore now. I'm not actually in Isla Dominio's region area. I need a Pequod. I need a Pequod. Can I, like, grapple him and get over that way, maybe? Missed it. He's shooting at a Montano jet ski. Please? Oh yeah, he might get shot by Sam, I say, as I see the Sam missile going past. I need to borrow you for a second, thanks. Alright, this is very important. Oh hey, how you doing? You just got obliterated by that gorilla. Let me go around here towards the loading dock I usually use. Oh, I'm being shot at by missiles. Whatever, who cares? There it is. Looks like just any old area of, oh please jet, why? Looks like any old area of shore, doesn't it? It's actually like the straightest, best spot in the entire map. So, alright, I'm about done being in this helicopter. Let's be on our way. Here's a Pequod. I'm not even gonna get this Pequod. I'm not even gonna escape with this Pequod. Hey, how you doing? Need to borrow this, thank you. Okay. Jump off, thank you very much. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go for a while. Is that? No, that's a screamer shooting at the guy on my back. Okay, here, let me demonstrate this. So, see where the Black Hand guy is? That's where the Black Hand Ballard is gonna be. Don't shoot me, I just want to demonstrate. So, if you get, you cannot go this fast, by the way, as well. If you get out of the, Black Hand Ballard, I'm gonna slow down a bit to show you. Even if you're going slow, and by the way, this is how slow you need to go, like, maybe even slower than this. And he's dead. Don't bump me. If you get out, you're gonna be on the back deck, right where the Black Hand Ballard is. The game will say, what's going on? The game will say, oh, you're inside a static object, maybe I should kill you, and you will instantly die. Speaking of instant death, I want to use this helicopter, but I'm going to get shot by the screamer, and that's fine, because it's faster than killing myself. Oh, we're not. Easy there. Easy there. Easy there. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah. Very important. If you're in the Pequod, do not get out. You can use stunt jump to get out, but then you're going to have to jump off and go in the water. Actually, though, if you do it right, and the Black Hand Ballard is positioned rightly, you won't need to get out. But when you eventually reach the shore, do not get out conventionally. Do not. You will die instantly, and you will have to do it all over again. Use stunt jump to get out. Use stunt jump to get to the roof, then jump off. Do not get out of the Pequod conventionally. Do not, or you will die. Very important public service announcement. That could ruin your entire attempt over something stupid and leave you devastated. Speaking of that, I did that once. Thankfully, I was actually I had a Centinel on my back, just trying to test and not do it seriously. So it didn't really matter too much. But I did that when I was I did that during an attempt where I was trying to transport a Centinel, and I thought, oh wow, I can't get out of the boat. So I have failed so that you will live. Yeah, hey, here comes the Chimera. You get that? Yep, sure did. Oh, there comes the jet to kill me, probably. Alright, really? Turn around a bit. Can I jump the vehicle? Oh, sure can. Sweet. Yoink, mine now. Jet, please. Jet, please. Dude, this game's really lousy balanced. This is basically, please don't kill me, and you're at the mercy of everything, and it's bad. Oh, I could have got that tank. That's good. Like, see, he's all alone. There's nothing else around the place, but I was in the helicopter. Maybe I can get that tank. Maybe no more tanks will spawn. That looks like a Sentinel, but it's fine. Yeah, it's a guerrilla Sentinel, but who cares? And now there are tanks around here. And I just got blown up a bit by that guy. Let's head back. Good way to demonstrate how that's a useful grapple point in case something goes wrong. You don't have to take the Chimera, but as you can tell, it's pretty useful. Freaking jets. We got the jet. What's shooting at over there? Screamer? Yeah, Screamer. Yeah. I want to stop doing this now. Like, I've explained all the steps. I haven't really done all the steps, but I've explained them to you. And I just don't want to do this anymore. And as for this series, which you might never see another episode of, not even kidding. And as for this series, which you might never see another episode of, I might just come back to this whenever I feel like doing something really hard, and let's just see if I get lucky. Because I did this once without recording it with fraps, without having fraps on, and it worked. But now with like 30 frames per second down here, I might get unlucky. Who knows? It might be like, it might actually be harder. That's a Sentinel, but it's fine. Never mind. Tank spawned behind it. Can't go. Can't go. Alright, really? Excuse me, Jet. Stop it, Jet. Knock it off, Jet. Please, Jet. By the way, one thing I want to talk about, there were times during the attempts where there were no chimeras in the sky, because I got that. And there were other times where there would be a chimera despite getting it. And there were times where I was driving back and chimeras were spawning all over the place. And, sometimes the sky was clear of chimeras and I could just go. And sometimes, like actually, as you saw at the loading dock area, sometimes they would just be in the sky too much and it would be impossible and I would just have to kind of keep attempting until they just stop. You know? A little weird. Here comes that stupid jet, by the way. I feel like I don't remember the jet being there very often, which is the weird part. Oh, and by the way, if you want to attempt this with a Harland, just to do something harder than what I did, it's your funeral. Harlands aren't bulletproof and can be killed way faster by everything, including small arms. And, yeah, if there's a boat behind you shooting at the Harland will take damage. I can't... It's smaller, but... It's smaller, so it might roll off... It's smaller, so it might fit on the boat easier, but it might roll off a little bit faster. But it might roll off a little bit easier. The Black Hand Ballard, though, like, the Ballard, since it's so wide, it kind of... If you get it right enough, it kind of locks into place just a little bit, and as long... Just a little bit. Of course, if you turn the boat too far, it'll roll right off. But it kind of locks into place just a little bit. And it's really what makes the difference and to allow you to get all the way back to shore and go slow. And you have to go slow, of course. So yeah, if you're going to do this with a Harland, what is wrong with you? If you're going to do this with a Harland, with any of the Harland variants, just freaking get help. Get help! Get help! Actually, I need to get help too. Please, Jet. Jet, come on, I'm not bothering you. Come on, Jet, I'm not bothering you. Anyway, so I need help as well. There's too much garbage going on around the place for me to get that one. Maybe? Yeah, there's 2 tanks, so if I get in one, the other tank will chase me, as you saw. Remember when I got the tank and I was being chased by another tank? I was pretty lucky to only take 2 cannon hits and then get around the hill and then be able to take the other tank. So, yeah, it's very difficult. I could get that guy on the right, but I don't like all the tanks up in the front. Actually, maybe. It's pretty alone. I don't know, he's kind of close to the action. Yeah, there's a tank there. I don't like it. Requires a lot of patience, as you can tell. Also, fair warning, I did this with a Ballard M5B1 Scout. I don't know if the physics are different on a Sentinel or an AAWB. So, if there does come a glorious day when I end up reaching the boat transport section of this madness, I might behave in a slightly different way than what you're supposed to, depending on the physics. That's a hunch, though. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's a hunch. Honestly, I just want to try getting it on the boat so I can show you that step, because that's kind of one of the neat steps. But, it's no tank right now. I mean, there's them over there. Those are both missile yeah, if I take one, the other one will shoot at me and kill me. That's a Harland. It's nighttime in the game, so it's a little bit hard to see. In fact, you know what? How long have I been recording this for? I should probably just leave. I should probably just leave and edit this. Like, maybe. Oh, yeah, this guy. Is he gonna oh, there he is. That's Gorilla. And he's dead. Dead by the jet, and there's no helicopter on the place. Dead by the... Oh, hey, how you doing? He freaking walked up to me! Alright, well. So much for that. I mean, maybe? Maybe? Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna get killed by a jet. Or another tank. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's guaranteed. It's gonna happen. Alright, here's a Harland. Black Hand just freaking walked up to me. So here you go. How you doing? Let's try putting this on the boat just for fun, even though that's not what I did this for. A bit faster, too. Oh, that's helicopter or jet. Honestly, if a helicopter spawns, like, around this time, your best bet is just freaking get out instantly. Because you have no chance of being alive if you, don't. Hey, helicopter, how you doing? Don't go down. Thank you. Where's the Harland? Oh, despawned. Oh, is that it up there? Oh, that rolled a... Oh, wow, that rolled a long way. Sheesh. Look how far that rolled. My goodness. Anyway, just land that. We're good. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Plot twist, I get a Harland and I need to find a save to put it on. And there comes the jet to kill me and ruin my day. Probably. And yeah, there comes the jet. And kind of oh, he's shooting at the screamer. Good, that's perfect. Not me. Alright, let's take it through the night countryside. Don't get killed. Excuse me, trees. I'm taking damage every time I hit something. This is the Harland. That's a Chimera, I think. It's gonna, yep, it's a Chimera. Let's just get a nice, kind of a straight. There we go. And clear it. Where is it? Or is it shooting at the screamer? That's a screamer. Chimera's... I don't know what the Chimera's doing, but I don't think it's a threat. And it's dead. Screamer got it. Sweet. Oh, or is it? Or is that another one? Okay, I'm gonna pretend it's not a threat. And this is where the jet kills me, probably. Every time the jet shows up, it's like, oh, this is where I die. This is freaking stupid. Because in, like, Just Cause 3, you have jets, but they're only out with the one military base. And they only bomb the set areas, you know? And if a tank just aims at you and it has, like, the red circle on the ground, so it makes it very easy, kind of. Oh, excuse me. Alright, where's the stupid Chimera? Where is he? He's shooting at me. I don't know who he's shooting at. Can you, like, oh, he's shooting at, like, a gorilla. That's another reason why the gorilla are good, because sometimes a helicopter will be there, but you can ignore it because it's shooting at a gorilla. I don't know, those are explosives. It might be shooting at me now, who knows. Anyway, so that is one big help. Alright. I didn't know if that tree was solid or not. We're okay, though. We're okay. Okay. Turn the wheel, and we're good. Alright, let's see if I can demonstrate this. Let's see if I can try... This isn't the right place. It's over there. It's over that hill. Let me see if I can try to give this a good demonstration. Oh, that's why the helicopter's going in and out, because I'm losing my heat and gaining it over and over again because I'm in Isla Dominio. Okay, it's still shooting at a gorilla. We're okay. At any moment, I will get absolutely obliterated, by the way. Just want to point that out. Any second now. Any second now, but I'll take this opportunity to demonstrate when I can. Well, I can. Easy there. Easy. Easy there. Easy there. Alright, here you go. Here you go. This is what you want to do. You want to kind of get up to the hill. You will have a Ballard during this time, or you should, if that's what you're going for. But that's kind of what you want to do. Line it up with these trees. These trees can serve as kind of your gate. You want to go kind of through the middle there, up to there, through here. It's not very steep, but it's the steepest place I could find in the entire island. And I did... Oh, please don't shoot the... Please don't shoot the Harland. That, please. Anyway, so, it's the steepest place on the entire island that I could find, and also the lowest. Oh, there goes the screamer. How you doing, screamer? It's raining screamers. Hallelujah. Alright, easy. We're in the water. Once you're in the water, a boat will probably show up. Helps to stay near the shore just a little bit. Here's another very important warning, by the way. If you get in a vehicle, and then you get in another vehicle, and then you get in a third vehicle, then the first vehicle will despawn. In this case, the first vehicle will be the tank that you want to get. So, Once you get in your one Ballard, you cannot get in anything else. Like, if you want to clear one of these by getting into it, you can't. You need to use the Panthera. You need to use, like, a gun or something. Let me just get rid of him. There we go. This boat's good. This boat's good. Let me just grab this. It's getting shot a little bit, but that's fine. Easy. This guy in the back, he's dead thanks to the Screamer. Thank you very much. There's the Chimera, which is going to kill me, but that's fine. Where's, Alright, well, told you! And at any point, you're just at the mercy of the Chimeras. That sucked. I was really like, alright, here's what you gotta do. I was just demonstrating, and the game let me demonstrate for a while, and then it was like, alright, enough fun, and it yanked the chain back, because it sucks. Anyway, so yeah, as you can probably tell, you just, get the Pequod, park it down there, hope you're not blown up. Hope you're not blown up. Every step of the way, you can get blown up, and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you're lucky enough to just not get blown up, then that's what you do. You get the tank, you park it in that spot. Feel free to pause the video at any point so you can see kind of where. You get the boat. You can't get in another boat, otherwise the tank will despawn. Get in another boat, park it under there. And then, the really juicy part, just drive right off. Floor it and drive right off. You can go forward a little bit to kind of line it up, because you really need to line it up. That's one of the most important steps, is line it up. Sorry. You gotta line it up. And then just go back all the way up to the incline, then just floor it. Just floor it. I don't know if it's luck-based or if there's a special way to do it, but every time I attempted it, I just floored it. Sometimes it'll nosedive and you'll have failed immediately. Sometimes it'll nosedive and you'll have to do it again. I'm not going to say it failed immediately. Sometimes it'll nosedive and you have to do it again. Sometimes it'll get on, but it'll be at a weird angle and it'll fall off to try to move. Sometimes part of it will be resting on the island, and that's disturbance of trying to move the boat will be enough to make it fall off. Or if you're lucky enough, it'll be on the boat and it'll be straight enough for you to just get to work sailing. And then you can sail all this way over to, let's show you this, why not? Obviously, if you ever attempt this, you can take it wherever you want, but in my case, this is where right here, this is where I eventually offloaded it. I kind of give you a little bit of a rundown. I went all the way from that dock in the boat, very slowly and carefully, all the way over here this way to here, this beach. Then I just sailed up, I beached the boat, I stun jumped off the boat. I took a couple of tries, but I jumped back onto the boat like that and got in the tank. If you press E and you get in the boat, just stunt jump again. Be very careful not to get out of the boat while the tank's on it and everything. And then you can just drive the tank off, and you'll be on the beach, and you can go right to Gorilla 31. That's what you can do. Also, another thing, if you try to drive the tank, it'll probably work if you drive the tank off. If you drive the tank off, if you can't drive the tank off and you're stuck in some way, due to the physics glitch with the cannon, you can just switch to the cannon, aim straight, of course, so you don't go flying somewhere like into the water, heavens forbid. You can just kind of wiggle the cannon very slightly to dislodge yourself. I didn't have to do that, because you can probably just drive off if you're at that step and be fine. But if you do end up getting stuck for whatever reason, or you can't drive off, you can just wiggle the cannon a little bit to dislodge yourself. And honestly, once you have the tank over there on that island, unless the game crashes, you're pretty much good. You can just drive to Gorilla 31 or anywhere technically, but Gorilla 31 is the closest place. You can just drive there, put it in the garage, make sure... Oh, another thing, make sure the garage at 31 is clear before you do this. Make sure it's clear. It's probably a good idea to make sure it's clear. I would clear it before you do this. So yeah, just go there, drive there, then kill yourself with grenades, fail the mission, go back into free roam, hit abort mission, and you should spawn back in Gorilla 31. You can immediately save the game if you're paranoid and don't want to check first, because I am. I did that. When it worked for me, I saved the game immediately. I didn't bother to check first. I saved the game immediately in case it did, and it did. So yeah, you can just save the game, and then go over to the garage and see if the tank is there. The tank will probably be there. I can't see a reason why the tank wouldn't be there, especially if you just saved it. Unless you're like super unlucky and you get hit with a vehicle despawn in a garage glitch, but that's very unlikely. Don't worry about it. That's very unlikely. Don't worry about it unless it happens. That's actually not very reassuring, but I give you my word that there's a really slim chance of that happening. Because if you're at the safe house and then you die and then you spawn at the safe house again, that's not usually what triggers the glitch. You'll be fine. You'll be fine in that case. Oh, also, by the way, you should probably put on some music for the boat trip. Like, yeah, there's the loading dock just above his head. You have to go kind of around that way, level out, kind of around that way, and then all the way over there. It's really bad. It's like several kilometers. Sheesh. Can you believe I did this successfully once? Can you believe I did all this crap and it worked? Because I can't. I cannot believe I did this. Like seriously, this is so stupid that if I'm ever having a bad day, I think like, hey, remember when you got the Black Hand Ballard? And my hands are, and my fists are instantly in the air out of celebration. Like, I'm still celebrating it a day later. A year later. Don't shoot me, Screamer, please. That'd be crap. That'd be garbage. That's rude and boring. Alright. There we go. Go for it again. Well, actually, yeah, this will be the last attempt, because I got through how to do it. I got through all the steps. I got through some of the warnings of stuff that could go wrong, that could ruin the entire thing, like getting out of the boat. And, let's just make this the last attempt. Don't worry, it'll be over quickly. This is not gonna work. Basically, even if you're an optimist, if you're gonna attempt this, basically assume the attempt's gonna fail, so that you're not as sad when it fails. But then if it works, you can celebrate harder. That's how you should. That's how your mindset should be. That's how your mental training should be for this. Because if you're gonna do this, you should mental train a little bit first, and basically say, it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna keep doing it. If you really want to do it, it's not gonna work, I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah, that's okay, I'll try it. Just basically think it's not gonna work, I'm gonna keep trying it though. Yeah, this is bad, I don't think so. I mean, I can try. Yeah, sometimes you get blown up by tanks, sometimes that happens, and you're gonna be all good. Yeah, remember those first few attempts where I was like killed immediately a bunch of times, and then I was shot up by another tank? Yeah, sometimes it's that simple. Oh, hey, Stinger, how you doing? Let me get out and kill him, why not? Actually, let's have some fun. Bye now. I don't recommend doing that because you'll get heat 2. I'm actually back at heat 1, though. The less heat you have, the better. If you can stay at heat 1, that's good. If you can stay at heat 1, that's pretty good. Especially for when you're, like, at the boat park. Excuse me, rocks. Easy there, rocks. Excuse me, tree. Alright, well, we get the tree. So about the whole mental mindset thing like that, basically assume it's not going to work for whatever reason. So, on one hand, you won't feel as bad when it doesn't work, because this is freaking stupid, as you can tell. This is freaking stupid. Very freaking stupid. And then if it works, you can celebrate harder because you had an expectation of it not working. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Excuse me, grill up. Thank you. Yeah, and as you can tell about this step of running in to grab one and running back, sometimes you get, like, blown up instantly and it's dumb. Sometimes you can, like, stay there for a solid, like, 20 seconds or so. Did you see that? I was kind of staying there for a while, and then it worked. Okay, I'm going to kind of... I think what I was doing was putting it there so I could help angle the boat a bit better. This is at a little bit of an incline, though, so I think... Easy there. I think the best way is kind of not to go between, but to go closer to this side, like that, because it's not perfectly straight. This cliff isn't perfectly straight with the shore below. I almost got out into that tree. Can you imagine that was a stupid way to end this attempt? Alright. I just want to get to the part where I have to put it on the boat, and then I'll land. There's a boat. It's too far away, though. I don't like it. And now that I'm in the water, the boats will spawn. You want to stay close to the water, obviously, because then you can just go right back and start shooting at people. That's why I recommend a Vindicator for this. Don't know why I have a Blizzard, but I do. Just wait for a boat at this point. Just wait for a boat. Should be close. You can risk it, actually. If you want to go out kind of far, you can risk it if you want. I mean, I didn't have any problems with that. I'm pretty sure I was able to get a boat that was kind of like out there. One time, on some attempts. Tank's still there. Tank is still there. Hey, you want to hear the Hey, you want to hear the world's... Oh, that's close enough. I like it. How you doing? Stop shooting at me. That's rude. Yoink. How you doing? Just hop in. I'm just going to ignore this guy for a moment. Actually, maybe not, because then the scream will shoot at me. Just brake, please! Ow. Please. Okay, brake. Blizzard. You. You. Alright. Yeah, now I'm at heat 2, which isn't great. Where's the tank up there? I can't see the tank up there. I don't know. It's going to take you a while to position this as well. Oh yeah, also, remember earlier when there was a Screamer, a Chimera, and a Jet all over this plate? Well, you speak of the devil. And now there isn't. Well, alright, this is kind of okay. Easy there. There goes a screamer for whatever reason. Oh, probably it's Sam. Where are those two trees? There they are. So kind of like that. Maybe. Easy there. Make sure the boat's still. It might drift a little bit. That's okay. That's good enough. It might be drifting away a little bit. I don't like it. Just stop. Just stop. You stop. If I go back and let it drift back, it'll hit the shore, which will be okay. So, alright. Plot twist, this is the successful attempt and I don't know it yet. It's not. It's not. It will not work. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Okay. I prefer to... Yeah, see? Like, look how off I would have been otherwise. Oh, now I remember, because this was a whole year ago. I always wanted to go between these two trees, like that. See? Because that's always how the boat angle would be. Okay, let's... There, like that. And like that. See that flower right there? Just above the crotch? I'm going to aim, like, kind of line up with that. Okay. A little bit up higher. And then just floor it. And then just floor it. Just floor it. Didn't nosedive. That's good. We're on the boat. On the boat in a really weird way, but we're on the boat. There you go. That's hot. That's it. That's good. That's good. I like this. Okay. I'm in the tank. We're okay. You can get out of the tank while you're in the boat. It's okay. Usually, I think. There's no boats around here. No heat. And let's... Can you get in the boat? Thank you. This is not the boat. This is not... Get in the boat. Okay. Okay, this is going to fall off instantly because I'm a bit angled. And there's also another boat coming to kill me. But just go. Here's another important part. See how the wheels are moving? Since the tank is moving, it's going to fool the game's physics engine into making the tank feel like it's rolling. See? Oh, but this is working. It's on the boat. Easy there. Oh, this is way too fast, I think. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. This is good. See? It's kind of lodged there just a little bit. I'm being pulled towards the west, though, because the wheels are rolling. That's what I meant by the physics. You could go there if you want, if you really need to, or you could go that way. But yeah, look, it's working! I'm amphibiously transporting it! Okay, I'm gonna work with the tank. I'm gonna work with the rolling and try to go that way. I'm gonna work with the rolling. My hands, okay. So, there's some Discord blips. So as you can tell, since the tank is moving, but there's no one in it, it fools the game into thinking it's rolling, which makes the wheel spin, which is a force that will act on the boat, and you will have to work with it, or try to work against it, as you can tell. So right now, as you can tell, no hands on the keys. The rolling is exerting a leftward force, a port side force on me. Oh! We're okay. We're okay. Rear wheel got dislodged. That's good, though. It's, the force is a bit... We're okay. I'm starting to sweat a little bit, even though this doesn't matter, because I did this already. Okay. We're okay. Watch the wheels. Watch it very carefully. Watch it and go slow. I need to turn right. I'm going to do it very carefully. See? Very carefully. Low speed. Okay. Easy. Easy. Plot twist, I do it again. Plot twist, I win. Plot twist, I do it. Maybe? It will not. I don't think this is going to work. Well, I mean, it's pretty locked there. There's not a lot of force, so this is looking pretty good. Can you believe it if this will work? Oh my god, can you imagine if I run out of space during this? That would suck! Oh my god. By the way, this is super luck-based, so don't try to replicate what I did. Also, another thing, even though you're restricted to going super freaking slow, try to get as far away from Isla Dominio as soon as you can, because obviously vehicles and boats will spawn. However, on the top right, once you don't have any heat anymore, you should be good. You should be good. Alright. Watch those wheels spinning as well. Watch the wheels spinning. Watch them spinning. Oh, now I have some heat again. That's not good. Watch those wheels spinning. Work with it. Don't get greedy. Whatever you freaking do, if you're at this step, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Greed is your enemy in this. My god. You know what, actually? I may be right. I did get pretty lucky. This is kind of how you want to maybe do it. A little bit not lined up, so it kind of locks into place a little bit better. You want to go super slow. You want to watch for the wheels. Watch for the lineup with the wheels. Just be very careful. Where am I angled? Like, this is the kind... Yeah, I need to turn if I want to go over there. I need to eventually start turning a little bit. But for now, I just want to go straight and go away from Isla Dominio. That's what I want to do for now. Yeah, because, like, freaking this will happen. Something like that will happen. Just go slow. Just go slow. Lose your heat. Go slow. He'll despawn. We're okay. Just relax. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. Oh, I can see the safe house on the minimap as well. Just a little bit. I hope that Jaeger's not Black Hand. Just please. Please. This doesn't matter because I did this already and I did it successfully, so I don't know why I'm getting a bit worked up. But I mean, can you imagine doing this on the first episode of what I thought would be a series? Because that'd be incredible. Okay, I want to start turning right a little bit just to get away from Isla Dominio because I'm still getting heat in and out. And at any point a Chimera could show up. Oh, great. That's not good. Just ignore it. Just ignore it for now. Maybe it'll despawn. If it's not there, if we don't look at it, it's not there. If we don't look at it, it's not there. If we don't look at it, it's not there. He's also not shooting at me. I can hear him, but he's not shooting at me, which is okay. We do have some heat, though, which isn't great. I don't like it. I'm actually getting pretty lucky, though, because this is locked in pretty nicely. Like, because sometimes it'll be harder, or the force of the rolling wheels will be a lot stronger. But this has, like, minimal force of the rolling wheels. And, it has minimal rolling wheel force, and it's also locked in pretty good, so I can do a little bit of turning without it rolling off, without it popping off at all. I mean, the rear wheel did pop off once, but that's okay. Things were fine. And, so yeah. Is your heart rate increasing? Because mine is, as well. I think there's still a freaking Jaeger behind me, but he's not shooting at me. He knows what I'm doing, and he's respecting it. Freaking props to that Jaeger guy. Thank you to that Jaeger pilot. I have newfound respect for the Jaegers now, thanks to this. He is keeping me at heat 1, which is bad, but at least he's not shooting at me, because he could be shooting at me. But he's not. Actually, though, if he's at a good angle, because like I said, if there's a Jaeger behind you and he's shooting at you, he might end up just hitting the tank and doing nothing. I don't know, I thought it was rolling for a bit, so I stopped. Don't get greedy during this. I thought the tank might have been rolling off a bit for a moment. So I stopped. Just be very careful and go very slowly. Just be very careful and go very slowly at this step. I can't believe I got to this step and the tank, like, got on first try. Because I told you, you could hit it at a wrong angle. It could just say screw you and nosedive instead of go off flat. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with onloading it, and obviously you're still in danger while you're sailing. And, so, also you have to get away from Isla Dominio, like, not get away from the heat zone of Isla Dominio, I mean like get away from the loading dock, and try not to hit the shore, because the smallest disturbance like that could be enough to send the tank into the water. Basically, I'm content with this, honestly, for this episode. I'm content with it. Screw it. You know what I mean? Like, if it falls off, oh well. If I make it, that would be incredible, and I wouldn't have to do this, I wouldn't have to make more episodes. But right now, whatever happens, I'm content with this, because I didn't even expect to get to this step. I didn't even expect to have such a good setup on this step for this episode. This is episode 1, and I didn't expect to get here. I mean, I expected maybe to get to the part where I had to put it on the boat, but I expected it to fall off really easily, or not to be lodged on properly, or any one of those things, you know? I didn't expect to be, like, let's see how far we've gone already. That's not great. We're straight, but that's not, we're straight to the target, we're straight to the beach where I want to go, but that's not as far as Isla Dominio. That's not as far from Isla Dominio as I wanted it to be, you know? It's not as far as I want it to be, so let's maybe try and speed up just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. That Jaeger to the left, it's fine. We're seeing some civilian vehicles now, so that's good. I suppose that means we're a bit further from Isla Dominio now, so we shouldn't see any more Black Hand vehicles. Aside from the Jaeger that's still following me but not shooting at me, bless him, we should be okay for now, I think. This freaking trawler. This will happen sometimes too. I don't even want to move the camera because I don't want to jinx like that Jaeger, because he could start shooting at me, because of course it is an AI that could be broken, yeah. So, sometimes a civilian might end up looking like he's gonna hit you. Don't be greedy, don't make any sudden movements, don't do anything stupid, because if he probably won't hit you, you can slow down a little bit, because you're already going so slow that you can stop pretty quickly. You can slow down a little bit, or try to speed up a tiny little bit to sort of fix that problem if it looks like a civilian might end up crashing into you. That doesn't usually happen though. However, when I did this the first time, there were like 3 or 4 maybe boats that looked like they were going to crash into me, and none of them did. I slowed down a little bit. I can't believe this is working on the first episode. This is what, like attempt 5? This took me 3 days, like an entire weekend and 19 hours to do originally, and now that I'm putting it on YouTube, like freaking attempt 5, and it's working. And we're like, what, halfway there now, maybe? I don't know, it's starting to roll a little bit more. So I'm going to slow down. I think it's starting to roll a little bit more. Don't get greedy. Just don't get greedy. Yeah, like this trawler looks like, so I'll just go slow. I don't want to be greedy. I'm going to let it go slow, let the tank settle a little bit. Now back up to speed, just a little bit. And by back up to speed, I mean an extra kilometer an hour. By the way, at this point you will want to have some music. Maybe the warm grasp of your... Maybe the warm embrace of your loved ones, because your heart will be in your throat right now. I can attest to this because I did this once before without having done it already, and my heart was in my throat so bad that I had to go on the Steam overlay and play the Pirates of the Caribbean theme, or Caribbean, however you pronounce it. I had to play that, and I was humming it like almost like mad to calm myself down. I can see the lighthouse up ahead. That's good. That's very good. Just don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything greedy when you're here. When you're at this step, don't do anything greedy. Don't do anything greedy. If there's a boat behind you and it's shooting at you, unlike this one, but it's hitting the tank, just ignore it. Just ignore it. If you really want to or need to, you can't get in the boat. That's the problem, because you can't grapple or shoot unless you're on the boat, but since you can't get out and be on the back of the boat because the tank's there, there's really almost nothing you can do at that point. Okay, now we're going left a bit. See the wheels starting to spin left? Oh great. Oh great. Oh boy. He got out! He's gonna hit me. Oh boy, it's freaking... Okay. Easy, just easy. Just be careful. Just be careful. Just careful. Alright. Why did you do that? Are we okay? No, we're not. Why am I being shot at directly? Why? 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 Why though? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why though? Okay, I'm a little bit annoyed because I was excited to maybe get it on the first episode, but apparently not. That's what the frack just happened! He was shooting missiles! Maybe he was shooting at the Jaeger that was behind me, and that was another boat that spawned. That's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. He was shooting at the Jaeger behind me, but due to the angle, it was hitting me instead. That freaking sucks! That's trash! Well, at least you saw how to amphibiously transport it, I suppose, right? Maybe? Yeah, and then... Just gonna abort the mission, because that's the end of the episode. In a moment. Hold on. One moment. Any day now, please. Thank you. Could have got out. Well, it didn't matter. I was thinking I could have got out and lived, but it didn't matter. The boat was on fire. Hang on. I'm gonna freaking get revenge. Hold on. I'm gonna get revenge. Well, no, I don't have to do that. Anyway. Oh, also I have no weapons because I died and aborted the mission. Anyway, so once you get to that beach, you stunt jump, then jump on the back of the boat without getting in it, and then get in the tank, and then drive off and come here, and you should be fine. What a freaking stupid way... What a freaking stupid way to end an attempt. But in any event, that's the end of this. I can't wait. Hey, are you guys excited for me to go... Are you guys excited for me to have another episode of this and attempt it again? When? Never, probably. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video, YouTube. I don't remember what my end was. I don't remember what my farewell was. Doesn't matter. Goodbye. I'm gonna go, like, lie down for a bit. Because that was stupid. Actually, hang on. First. Hang on. How you doing? Hang on. First, how you doing? Hey. How you doing? You must be related to that guy, huh? Missiles needed. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna go do something that isn't completely stupid.